Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Data Analytics Training Program conducting by Padma Shri Institute of Management and Science. And in this session, what we are trying to learn, we are trying to learn data analytics by using MS Excel. And this is our day 9th, second session. So before the session, we are discussing about triple VLOOKUP. And we discussed triple VLOOKUP before the break. And earlier, the scenario what we saw, it was pretty obvious scenario what we got. Their employee ID was given to us, and from the employee ID we found the name, and from the name we found the phone number, and from the phone number we found the city. Okay, that we did. Okay, fine, well, good. Then guys, if I give you employee name, employee ID, name, and then if I give you phone number and name, and then if I give you phone number and city, so from employee ID, can you find the city? So from the employee ID, sorry. So from the employee ID, can you find the city? So from the employee ID, can you find the city? So that we did here. So from the employee ID, we found the name. So we use VLOOKUP. So we use VLOOKUP, and by using VLOOKUP from the employee ID, we found the name. Okay, and once we get the name, then from name we had to find the phone number. Then from the name we had to find the phone number. Problem here was that VLOOKUP cannot move from right to left. VLOOKUP cannot move from right to left. So here we use index function, and by using index function, from the name we found the phone number. Okay, once we found the phone number, then from VLOOKUP we found the from the VLOOKUP we found the city from the phone. Anyone, any doubt what we did? Anyone, any doubt what we did? So I believe you have practiced also. Okay, I'll do that what we have done before the break, and then we'll go ahead. Okay, so we'll do that. So if I do, so if I repeat the same thing, so what we have done here, so equal to VLOOKUP, equal to VLOOKUP. Okay, if this ID was anything, if the ID was this, okay, so this ID means what? Arav. This ID means Arav. Arav phone number is what? This phone number, this phone number 231 means Faridabad. So Arav lives in Faridabad. Employee ID 103 lives in Faridabad. Let's do that. So this is your lookup value, comma table array. This is your table array. This is your table array, comma second column, comma 0. So we'll get the arrow. Once we get the arrow, we'll use the index function. We'll use the index function. Index function means array, means what you want. Select the data. That is, this is what I want, phone number, comma. Then it will ask you row number. Row number means match. So if you use match, then this is your lookup value in the match, comma. Then lookup array is this. This is your lookup array, comma 0. This is your lookup array, comma 0. So once you do this, once you do this, so you're done with VLOOKUP. Okay, then you're done with VLOOKUP. Okay, you're done with index. You're done with index. Okay, so you're done with VLOOKUP. You're done with index. Once you're done with VLOOKUP, once you're done with index, what you got the RO phone number here. This phone number of RO, what you get, that would be the lookup value. That will be the lookup value. That will be the lookup value here. Okay, and that value, what I look for, that value, I look for where? I look for this value in this table. And what I want the city name from that. Close bracket, enter. Clear everyone? Anyone, any doubt, any concern, any problem, any tension, anything what you want me to discuss? Done everyone? Any question you want to ask? Clear everyone? So I hope you understood this. Now guys, if I want to find like, I want to learn reverse VLOOKUP. Now I want to learn reverse VLOOKUP. That from name is Arav. From the name, I want the phone number. From the name, I want the phone number. From this name, I want the phone number. Okay, guys. So name, what are the name? All DL, a list. I can use list. Then source. You select this. Okay, and then you press OK. So you choose the name. You choose the name. You choose the name, guys. You choose the name. You want the phone number, right? So we use VLOOKUP. So you say, sir, you're telling what? You're telling to use VLOOKUP. Yes. Yes, I'm telling you to use VLOOKUP. Then you'll say, sir, but you told that we cannot use VLOOKUP from right to left. Yes, we cannot use the VLOOKUP from right to left. But there's something called choose option. So by using choose option, that is also possible. So equal to VLOOKUP, lookup value. This is lookup value, comma, table array. In table array, what you do, right? Choose open bracket, then this what you call curly bracket, right? 1, 2, close curly bracket. Then give what is one. One is what your name. No, one is your name. Select your name, comma, value two. Two is what? This is your two. Okay, this is your table array, guys. Comma, then column number, write to, because you want phone number, comma 0, close bracket, enter. This is how we do reverse VLOOKUP. See this, everyone. Ask me if you have any doubt. Everyone, please do the practice of this. VLOOKUP is the most important thing which you should know. And so once you get this, guys, once you get this, now if I want to use reverse VLOOKUP, now if I want to solve this problem by using reverse VLOOKUP, if I want to solve this problem by using reverse VLOOKUP, if I want to solve this problem, you see this, I deleted it, but still that data validation is there. I want to remove data validation, all DL, clear all. That's okay. Now it will not. Okay, so employee ID here, employee ID, employee employee, employee dot ID. Here I'll put the employee ID, whatever employee ID I put. Suppose 103. I want to know the city. So employee ID is Arav 103, city is Faridabad. So let's go by reverse VLOOKUP. So what I'll do, equal to VLOOKUP, equal to VLOOKUP. This is your employee ID, comma. This is your employee ID. One. So this is your employee ID equal to VLOOKUP. This is your employee ID, lookup value. This is your lookup value, table array. This is your table array, comma, comma 2, comma 0. So if you do this, so from this employee ID, what is the name you will get, right? Yeah, fine. Then what? So then again we look up, and this name, what you get will be the lookup value. Now from this name you want the phone number. So choose open bracket, then curly bracket, 1 comma 2, close the curly bracket, okay, comma, what is 1? 1 is your name, comma, what is 2? 2 columns at the second row, second column, phone number, comma, what you need from the name you want the phone number, 2, comma 0. So you will get the phone number. So once you get the phone number, once you get the phone number, so once you get the phone number, now what you will do, again we look up, and this will be the lookup value. Now this value, now table array will be this, table array will be this. Now from this table array you want city number 2 comma 0, close bracket, 1 minute. So 1 minute. So you choose option, you have to close here only, sorry guys, choose option, you get close here, then we look up, 1 minute, this we look up which I started, this let me do it again. So I use VLOOKUP, okay. Then employee ID, suppose employee ID Manish 104, comma, set that detail, comma 2, comma 0. So I got the Manish. Once I get the Manish, then VLOOKUP. Then this is the name Manish lookup value. And where will I look for this table? Table will be choose open bracket, curly bracket, 1 comma 2, close the curly bracket, comma, the first set of data is this, comma, the second set of data is this, close bracket, okay. Then you need phone numbers, right? To second column, comma 0. So if you do this, you'll get the phone number. So if you do this, you'll get the phone number. This phone number will be the lookup value. This phone number will be the lookup value here. Okay, from this phone number, what you want? From this phone number, you want the city. So, comma 2, comma 0. You'll get the answer. Clear everyone? Anyone, any doubt? Now suppose, now do this guys. Tell me, do this question now. Now do. From the employee ID, tell me the city. Do it everyone. Employee ID is 103. Tell me the city. Employee ID is 103. Tell me the city. Do by both index function and VLOOKUP function. Do it everyone. From this employee ID, tell me the city. Anyone, did you get that? Anyone got the answer? If I do this, equal to VLOOKUP, equal to VLOOKUP, lookup value is this table array, comma 2, comma 0. Okay, we get the name. Now, once we get the name, then VLOOKUP. Once we get the name, VLOOKUP. Once we get the name, VLOOKUP. Now, for this name, I want the phone number. So choose open bracket, curly bracket, 1, comma 2, close curly bracket, comma, what is 1? 1 is your name, comma, what is your the column 2 phone number. Okay, close this. Okay, then what is your column index number 2, because I want the phone number, comma 0, comma 0, close bracket. Okay, so I'll get the phone number of the concerned person. Okay, then what I'll do, then again I'll use VLOOKUP. This would be my lookup value, comma, this is my lookup value, your phone number. Okay, that phone number is my lookup value. Done. Table array. For that I'll use choose open bracket, curly bracket, 1, comma 2, close curly bracket, comma, what is 1? 1 is your phone number, comma, city, 2 is your city, 2 is your city, close bracket, okay, comma, 2, second column you want, comma 0, close bracket, enter. Clear, everyone? Got it, right? Okay, great. So I'm really happy with all of you, the way you are performing. So I hope you understood this, guys. I'm very happy with your performance. Same thing, guys, I can do with index function. equal to index array. What is my array? So my array, what is my array? Whatever I want. I want phone number, right? I want name, right? Yeah, that is my array, comma. Row number. What is my row number? So row number you can put match. Okay, you can put match, comma. Okay, match, comma. Lookup value. This is your lookup value. Lookup array. This is your lookup array. Okay, and then comma zero match type, comma zero close bracket. So this will give you the name. Okay, this will give you the name. This was the one way to use the index function. The other way you would have used index function equal to index array. Select everything here. Here you can select everything, comma row number. What is the row number? Use match function. Row number. So row number. Here row number is what? So row number you can use, this is your employee ID, lookup value, then lookup array, you can select everything, comma zero, close bracket, enter. So, so here you need to give column number also, because if you're selecting everything, then column number, row number you gave. Okay, so here 1 minute. If you use index, open bracket, if you're selecting everything, if you select everything, then this, if this is your array, then row number is match, lookup value, this is your value looking for, comma lookup array, select everything. Okay, comma zero, this is your row number, comma column number will be match, lookup value you're looking for is a name. Okay, in that column you're looking for a lookup array will be these two, comma zero close bracket. So you'll get rm. So you can use, these are the two ways. You can use index function. So once you get the index function, again you want to use index function. So array, here the array means from the name you want phone number, right? From the name you want phone number, right? So you can phone number you can select, that is your array, comma, right? Comma, then row number. What is your row number? So your row number is match. Okay, in that this is your lookup value. This is your lookup value, comma lookup array. Your lookup array. This is your lookup array, comma zero close bracket. Close the index function. So you got array and you get the row number. Enter. You will get the phone number. Once you get the phone number, then again you can use the index function. Again, you can use the index function. Here your array would be what? City. Select the city. This is your index function. This is your array, comma. So if you use comma, then put match. Put match. So under that, this would be your lookup value. This would be your lookup value, comma. This would be your lookup value, comma. You open match, right? This is your lookup value, comma. So where you're looking for, you are looking for in this comma zero. So you got the row number and then you again close it. And you got the city Faridabad. 1 minute. One. Let me reduce it. See this. Anyone any doubt? Ask me. Clear, everyone? Anyone, any doubt? I hope you understood me. Anyone, any doubt? And so do this reverse VLOOKUP. You can see this, guys. You can see this. So here, if I put the date of birth, I want the name of the person. This, whatever is the date of birth, I want to put the name of the person. Okay, so let me just first select this. I want to highlight everything. Let me just select this. I want to highlight everything. So okay, then Alt HLN, then this, then equal to, go to your first cell. This is date of birth is given. So I'll go to the first cell of the date of birth, remove the row number, this equal to this cell. So format, fill, put any color, press OK, press OK. Okay, so I want that the moment I'll change the date of birth, so I want that answer. So how to do that? So already we learned reverse VLOOKUP. So the same thing we'll use here. VLOOKUP, open bracket, lookup value. This is the value what you're looking for. Use choose, use choose, use choose, open bracket, curly bracket 1 comma 2, close the curly bracket, comma. What is your one set of value? This is your one set of value, comma. Second set of value, phone number, sorry, name. Okay. So close bracket, comma 2, comma 0. Enter. Then already we have done like this. Clear, everyone? So same thing I can do by using index command very easily. I don't have to do this much hard work with index command. With index command, I can do this very easily, equal to index. Okay, you want name, right? So you select the name in the array, comma, row number. In row number, for row number, I'll use match. Okay, I'll use match. Okay, so what is your lookup value? This is value you're looking for. In which column? This column, comma 0, close bracket. Okay, okay, so index, then this is your row number. Again, close it, you will get the answer. Clear everyone? I hope everyone clear with this part. Nobody have any doubt. Fine. Now we'll discuss multiple conditions in VLOOKUP. Okay, now we'll discuss multiple conditions in VLOOKUP. Like if you see this, so if you see this, I hope you are understanding the data here. So if you want to understand it better, I can use pivot table, control T. Better to understand the data, better look into the pivot table. Okay, so if you see this, this is like companies. So here basically four companies. I have no idea something vague data I got from my management. I have no idea. Simply control T pivot table to understand. Okay. So this data here we have four banks data is given: Deutsche Bank, HDFC Bank, ICC Bank, and JP Morgan Chase. Okay. Then year. So year. Okay. Sum of years. Okay. So year. Okay. Then month wise. Okay. So for each year they've given different month, right? Yeah. For each year you can understand. For each year they've only given the detail of 3 months only. I hope you understood this. Year wise, okay, sum of yearly. Maybe they've not specified which year, but we believe this year, that year. I hope. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Then what else? Profit. Okay. So each bank, this is the total profit what you get. Fine, fine, fine. Anything else? Nothing. So this is what is given here in the data. So control, control, control. Then what I'll do page down. So I got this control page down. I came to this sheet. Fine, fine, fine. Okay. So what they want from me, Deutsche Bank 2019 March, they want the profit. So I'll go here. If I put filter, I'll go to Deutsche Bank. Deutsche Bank. Okay. Deutsche Bank. Then okay, yeah, then again. When I do filtering, that it's getting hidden. Deutsche Bank 2018, suppose. Deutsche Bank 2018, suppose March data. So March data, this much is the profit. January, February, in the year 2000. This is the performance, guys. Okay. Can you see this, right? So I want this value, right? Deutsche Bank 2018, some month. I want the data, all DF. So Deutsche Bank 2019 March. What is the profit that I wanted? So I can do by using filter, but how much I use filter again and again. So so I want this value. I hope you understood. Now this same thing I've done here by using what? I've done it by using VLOOKUP. The same thing I've done by using the same thing I've done it by using VLOOKUP. The same thing I've done by using here index and match command. Okay, so control shift enter. Fine. So this multiple conditions are given to us. So multiple conditions are given to us. Like Deutsche Bank, that company, then year is given to us. So company first, then year, then month, and so that I looking for data which can specify all this. So here the problem is that if I use VLOOKUP, here the problem what I'll face if I'm using VLOOKUP equal to VLOOKUP, here if I'm trying to use VLOOKUP, then what value I'm looking for? Lookup value should be only one now. It cannot be multiple VLOOKUPs. I hope you understand. So I cannot use multiple VLOOKUPs at the same time. So in the sense, so I can filter one by one data. But here again, if you see HDFC Bank also, there are too many HDFC banks are there. You have data of multiple HDFC banks. So I hope you are understanding. You have multiple HDFC bank data. So what I can do here, lookup value. So what I can do, guys, I can put all these together, all these values. You can understand HDFC 2019 January, make one. Can I bring all of them together in the sense that HDFC 2019 January, that is one name. ICICI Bank 2018 February 1, because each you can understand, no? Each there is a value given. Okay, so what I can do, if I can put all of them together, if I put all of them together somewhere here, if I put all of them together, I call this as a helper cell. Okay, this is a helper column or cell, whatever. So here, what I'll do, I'll just write this shift 7 double quote space double quote shift 7 2019. Okay, then shift 7 double quote space double quote shift 7, then this. So what I did, I selected all three of them together, and then I just did double. So the purpose of doing this, I hope you are understanding what I did. Put all of them together, I made this as one. So here, when I was looking for this value, Deutsche Bank 2019 March. So here, what I'll do, when I use VLOOKUP, what is my lookup value? This lookup value will be this shift 7 double quote space double quote shift 7 this year. Okay, then shift 7 double quote space double quote shift 7 then month. So this will be my lookup value. I hope you understand it. This is my lookup value. Then table array. So where I'll search this value. So table array that you remember, no? VLOOKUP. I hope you remember, guys. I told you whenever you do VLOOKUP, guys, it is very, very important that your first column, like table array, the first column of your table array should be having the value what you're looking for. So I'm looking for Deutsche Bank space 2019 space March. That value I'm looking for. So here, what I'll do, so it means my first column should be the helper cell. Now here I have to go from right to left. So I'll use choose option, open bracket, curly bracket, 1 comma 2, again curly bracket, comma, what is your first column? This is your first column, select this, comma, second column is what? Second column is what you want profit, right? You want profit, no? That is the second column, select the profit, okay, select the profit, then close bracket. So choose option done, comma, you want second profit, right? Comma, 0, close bracket, enter. So this is what you have to do here. Clear, everyone? Anyone, any doubt? Done, everyone? So you see this was the data. This was the data. If I change anything here, I change ICICI Bank, I change the year, you see that the value is changing. So ICICI Bank 2018, this will be your profit. ICICI Bank 2018, ICICI Bank 2018, 67,974. ICICI Bank 2018 March, ICICI Bank 2018 March, ICICI Bank 2018 March, ICICI Bank 2018 March. So ICICI Bank 2018 March should be 78,852. 78,852. So the same thing you can do by using index command. The same thing, guys, you can do by using index command. If you're using index command, you can do the same thing. If you're using index command, you can do the same thing. Write equal to index. Then array, what array would be, you can either select in array simply the profit, select this, comma, then you only need, if you select that, then you only need to give row number. So for row number, what is your row number? You give match. What is your row number? Your row number is basically, this is your row number. This double quote shift 7 double quote space double quote shift 7 year shift 7 double quote space double quote shift 7 month. So that is your lookup value, comma, lookup array would be this, comma 0. So this is match command then, close bracket. Got it, everyone? Anyone any difficulty? So you can do with index function like this, or the same way you can use index function like this, equal to index array. Here you can select everything. Here if you want, you can select everything. Okay, this is array, comma, then row number you need to give. Row number, for the row number, you use match. Row number, column number, you use match. Then this is this shift 7 double quote space double quote shift 7, then this 2018, then shift 7, double quote space double quote shift 7 and March. This is your lookup value. Okay, then lookup array. This is your lookup array. This is your lookup array, comma 0. This is your row number done. Now column number, column number. So column number. What you want? Column number will be this cell. Column number, no? Column number. This profit you want, no? Profit, yeah, I want. Yes, profit I want. Comma. Profit is which column? So profit is which column? So you can select from here. You start from here. So profit is which column? You can count, comma 0. Then you close bracket, enter. Clear, everyone? Practice this thing, guys. Do practice by yourself, everyone. Everyone, do practice by yourself. This is the data given to you. Do practice of this. To work on VLOOKUP, index and match function, change the scenario. Just try to figure out to get the answer. Ask me if you have any doubt. Everyone, please try to practice this. Everyone got this? Clear, everyone? Anyone, any doubt? Anywhere, anyone, any doubt? Okay, fine. So now the now we'll go to the call. Yeah, so we look up with multiple conditions. We'll do this. So you can see this. We look up with multiple conditions. So here, if you have repeated value, how will you do that, guys? So if you see here, guys, if I see 1 minute, let me just erase all the formatting. So here, clear format. Let me erase all the format here. You see Alt H B A, Alt H B T. Okay, so you can see why it is coming like this. Only one see. Yeah, fine. So you can see here, guys. So just allow me to erase all formatting. So and Alt H, then E, then F. Then you can see this now. Alt H B A, Alt H D T. So guys, if you see here, here remove the filter, Alt DFF. Okay, so if you see here, some employee is given. Okay, the sales figure is given. I know this is not possible, but imagine if there's a repetition is there of the employee. You can see all the values are repeating. So you can check conditional formatting, Alt H L, then again H, then again D. So you can see duplicate values. If you see how many duplicate values are there, so you can find lot of duplicacy is there. You see here, lot of values are duplicated here. So, so I hope you're understanding this. So if I Alt H E F, then Alt H, Alt H B A, Alt H B T. So if you see this, you can easily understand lot of duplications are there. Now here, if imagine if I use a VLOOKUP, for example, if I use VLOOKUP for index function, doesn't matter which function I use equal to VLOOKUP. Okay, open bracket. If I say, okay, I'm looking for this value called Amit Singh, comma table array. This is your table array. This is your table array, comma what value you're looking for. Some dummy values I'm just seeing. Suppose quarter two sales. So column three, that would be column 3, comma 0. So the problem here is that, guys, if you see this value, the problem here is that if you see this value, guys, this value Amit Singh quarter two value. If you see here that yeah, quarter two, no? Column 3 is quarter two, no? Amit Singh quarter two value, you can see this is the value. It is showing this value, guys. If you see this, this is showing this value. Okay, this is showing this value. Okay, what about next Amit Singh? What about this Amit Singh? Maybe there are 4 or 5 Amit Singh of same name. So what about this Amit Singh? How will I find this Amit Singh quarter two value? I hope you are understanding. What about this Michael Faraday? Okay, if I so the problem with VLOOKUP or index function is that if there is a repetition, if there's a repetition of values, and you are trying to work on VLOOKUP or index function, it will take that value which is at the top. Maybe you have the same person name again, but it cannot consider that part. It will not be able to consider that part. It will consider only that name which is at the top. So it will consider only that name which is at the top, and it will give you answer based on that data. But if I say no, 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 I want the second number, I want the second Amit data, third Amit data. So what can I do? I hope you understand it. So the problem we looked up an index. So like we studied that we studied in other scenario we studied in the other scenario what we studied that whenever we look up fail we have index function going on, but here index function will also give the same answer. So you're getting me right. So here that is the problem what we are facing. That is the problem what we are facing. So how will we able to solve this problem? So we look up. So if we able to, so to solve this problem, what we'll do? We'll create some this helper cell. I created a helper cell. I created this helper cell. What I did here. So this name. Okay, this name shift 7. This name shift 7. Then double quote 2 dot shift double quote shift 7. So then you can use any symbol here, dash, anything, whatever is okay with you. It's all up to your wish. Whatever you want, you can use it. That doesn't matter at all. Some symbol to identify. Then to identify what? To identify which number is that cumulative value. So how many times that Amit Singh came? That one, two, Amit Singh one, Amit Singh two. Instead of this, no. If this name would be like this. Imagine instead of this. Imagine if this name would be like this. Amit Singh one. Amit Singh underscore one. I hope you understanding. Amit Singh underscore two. Amit Singh underscore two. I hope you're understanding. So then it would make more sense, right? Yes or no? Then it would make more sense to do this. Correct, right? Then it would have been made more sense to do that. So that is what I'm trying to do here, guys. That is what I'm trying to do here. So I'm writing this cell shift 7 double quote dash or underscore any sign you can use. Then shift 7, then count if okay this cell to this cell, this cell to this cell, comma this cell, comma B2, close bracket, and fix this cell, F4 key. Clear everyone? Anyone, any doubt? Clear everyone? Okay. So once you get this, you can see this. So that way you can understand how many times that number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's telling you how many times that value repeated. If you want, you can put all of them together, all DFF, name of employee, you can short them A to Z or Z to A. You can do that word. Okay. So that same value came together. Just let me erase the formatting here. Alt H, E, E, F. Okay. And now here name of employee. So here name of employee. So name of employee, I can select the name of employee. How will I select? I want to use what you call data validation. I want to put the name of employee. But here you can see there's so many names are there. The names are repeating also. So the best way to do this kind of scenario, always use pivot table, control P. Okay, control P. Okay, then summarize with pivot table. You can summarize with pivot table and click on name of employee. So here you got the name of employee. Okay, you got the name of employee, put it here. Put it somewhere here. Okay. Control C, Alt ESC, remove if there's any formula. Here I'll put all DL data validation, then list, then select the name, control shift down, select the name, then press OK. Then you can see all the names are there. Correct? And like the same way I have done the sales quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4, all that is here. Clear, no, everyone? Understanding this. Now let's take some name. Let's just consider some name. Okay. Fine, everyone. So then what I wrote here 1, 2, 3, 4. Why this 1, 2, 3, 4? I hope you understand it, because there is no one Amit Singh. There are a lot of Amit Singhs are there. So that's why I wrote 1, 2, 3, 4, so that it will give me individually each Amit Singh value. Okay. So here it will give me the value of Amit Singh dash 1. Here it will give me Amit Singh dash 2. Amit Singh dash 3. I hope you understand. Here it will give me Amit Singh dash 1 value. Here it will give me, Amit Singh. Here it will give me Amit Singh dash 1 value. Here it will give me Amit Singh dash 2 value. Here it will give me Amit Singh dash 3 value. Here it will give me Amit Singh dash 4 value. I hope you understand. That is what I'm trying to do here. Clear, everyone? So here if I write, so this will be this Amit Singh, shift 7, Amit Singh, shift 7, Amit Singh, shift 7, double quote, dash, double quote, shift 7, 1. This I can do. Okay. And if I fix this cell, F4 key, then I can simply drag it. I got all this. Clear, everyone? These are the name I got. Okay. These are the name I got. Okay. Now here what I want. Now what I want here. So yeah, so whatever the name I put here, I should get this quarter 2 sales of that. I hope you understand it. I'm looking for sales value. So what I'll do equal to VLOOKUP, So you can select, this is your lookup value. This is your lookup value, comma. This is your lookup value, comma, table array, table array. This is your first table. Select this. Control Shift right arrow down arrow table array, comma. Then you want what? I want what? I want. So this is my table array, comma, done. Then I want column number. So column number for that match. I use match command. Match lookup value. Looking for this value, comma. So this is which column number? Which column number? So I'll select this. Which column number? Comma 0. So this will give me the column number. Okay, comma 0. For two or approximate match, enter. Okay, I hope you understood this. So Amit Singh, quarter 2. These values are not visible, guys. So let me just change these values. Here, so you can see Amit Singh quarter 2 value, Amit Singh 1, Amit Singh 1 quarter 2 value, Amit Singh 1 quarter 2 value should be 25,675. 25,000, you see there's some other value. It's showing you quarter 1 value. It should be 25,000. Then if I 1 minute, if I simply, so you're getting it right, it's giving you 28,000, but it should give you 25,000. So here, if I use here match command, this is match command J4. Find this, okay. My table was this complete table, right? My table was complete table. 1 minute, let me just go to match command. This is J4. This is J4, correct? J4. Then here, should select from here. 1 minute. Let me just confirm. Then comma 0. Then this is your column number. Comma 0. Close bracket enter. Yeah, 25,675. You can see Amit Singh quarter 2. Fine, everyone. Quarter 3. Quarter 3 Amit Singh is 25,341. Correct. You understood, right? Now here, guys, if you understood this, now here this J4 should be fixed because I every time should take value from there. Okay, look up value. Okay, fine. So you can put this. Okay, so you can see here till it give you Amit Singh 2, Amit Singh 3, Amit Singh 4, it give you value very appropriately. But from 6, it's showing you error. It's showing you error. That showing you error has sign and dash A. Why showing you error? Because there's no Amit Singh 6. I hope you understand. The total Amit Singh are 5 only. So what I can do here, I can put here like if error, if error, if error. So in case if the error comes, if there's error, then what you do, then show that no more repetition. So that no more repetition. Show me that value. Close bracket enter. Clear, everyone? Clear na everyone? Now let's close it. Again, I want to open it. So Alt F4, then Excel report Y4 123 password 123 password. Okay, now I want to go there. Control page up, page up, page up, page up, control page up. Repeated value, yeah. Repeated value. Yeah. So again, I want to go here. Now you want to see here. I want to do the same thing. So I want to do directly. I want to do directly. So here I can. How can I do directly? So if I want to do it directly without table, now the problem what we did just now, we did with table. Imagine if there's no table. So with table, the things become easier for us. Without table, directly I want to do. Like here, I want all the values 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll write equal to VLOOKUP. And here, guys, if you notice, here I used two dots. Okay, so here you can see in helper cell. Let me just create the helper cell. So helper cell, I'll create the helper cell. I'll write this. Okay, shift 7, double quote, slash, double quote, shift 7, then count if, count if B2, no, B2, 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 okay, comma B2, okay, then what you do, fix this cell, F4 key, fix this cell, F4 key. Okay, so I got this numbering. Fine. Now I got this numbering. Fine. Now the moment here I wanted to put data validation. So we can do that. We can put data validation. Fine. Or we simply write suppose commits. And here I'll write VLOOKUP, data validation, all that conditional formatting. I think everyone very clear with that. So lookup value, this is the value what you're looking for. Fix this cell F4, the lookup value, then shift 7, double quote, slash, double quote, shift 7, 1, Amit Singh, and slash 1, then slash 2, slash 3. This is the lookup value. Table array. So this is your table array, comma. Okay. And then column number match function. Then what value you're looking for? You're looking for U3 value. Fix this cell. Fix this cell F4 key, comma, uh, array, that lookup array. So lookup array, start from here, give me the lookup array, then fix this cell, lookup array, comma, 0, close bracket, this is your column number, comma, 0, to match, close bracket. So this will give you the answer. And here what you do, this table, no, table also what you have taken, selected, that also fix, press F4. Row number, this A1 and 31, fix that. Okay. And here if you want, you can write if error. If error comes, then show me the value. No more repetition. No more repetition. Repetition. Close bracket. Clear. And similarly, I can do the same thing by using index function. Here you change the name, your answer will change. If I say Dhanush Gangwani, Dhanush Gangwani, there's only one Dhanush. Okay, you can see it coming with blue color. Then go Michael Faraday. Michael Faraday. Here it should come with Michael Faraday. I hope you people are getting it. Done, everyone? Okay. Can I go ahead? So the same thing I can do the same thing by using index function equal to index array. What is my array? Select everything in array, select everything. Control shift right arrow down arrow, comma. What is your row number? Match. What is your row number? Row number. Row number. What is your row number? Row number is this your name? This name. Okay, fix that F4. Shift 7. Double quote slash double quote shift 7. Okay, this go to 1. Click on 1. Okay, so this is the lookup value, comma. What is the lookup array? Lookup array. So row number lookup array. Lookup array. This is a lookup array. Select this, comma 0, close bracket. This is a row number. Column match. Okay, match, match, and then when you do match, then this 2 3. Fix this, shift 4, comma, where you'll search this value here. Fix that F4, comma 0. This is your column number. Now in this A1 to F31, fix that F4, fix that A1 to F31, fix that array, fix that match A1 to F31, fix that A1 to F31, fix that. Then yeah, then here. So now if you are getting this NA, so for that you can write if error, if error, if error, then give under double quote, no more repetition. Close bracket, enter. If error, okay, this spelling mistake or if error, I think. If error, E double R O R. 1 minute, there's some problem. There's error only. Let me do this. So equal to if error, then index function. If error, then index function. Array, in array, what I'll do, I'll select everything. In array, I'll select everything. Okay. Then press F4, fix that. This is my array. Okay. Then row number match. Then what is your row number? Row number is your name. What is the name? Fix that F4, shift 7, double quote slash double quote shift 7, then like this 1 2 3 4, like this. It will keep changing. Then this is your lookup value, lookup array, where you're looking for this, okay, this, okay, fix that F4, fix that lookup array, comma 0. You'll get the row number, column number, match, then match, then sales Q3, fix that F4, comma lookup array, this, fix that F4 key, comma 0, close bracket, again close bracket. Okay, and then yeah, so close bracket, done, this match command done, then close. So your index command done, then under if error you can write no more repetition. In case of no more repetition, write under double close bracket, enter. Clear everyone? Anyone, any doubt? Then everyone, anyone, any doubt? Anyone, any doubt, any question? Anyone, any doubt, any question, anything you want to ask from me? This much, guys, from the today class. We'll continue discussion tomorrow. Anything you want to ask from me? Tomorrow, yes, tomorrow also you have class. Tomorrow is the last class, guys. So tomorrow all you pain will get over. Around 10 days MS Excel training. Tomorrow is the last day, as discussed with Reddy sir. If you want more classes on data science, after this we finish Excel. We'll do R, we'll do Power BI, we'll do SQL. So if you want to learn more tools, you can request Reddy sir for more classes. If Reddy sir allow me, we'll definitely will have more classes. You can speak with Reddy sir for further classes, offline or online. So based upon what you recommend to Reddy sir, so Reddy sir will definitely will do for you people. Okay, everyone. So please give your opinion to Reddy sir, and probably based on that, we'll take a decision. So this much, guys, from this session. Anything you want to ask from me? So from my end, this much. Thank you for all the patience. Thank you for all the hard work what you're putting. Guys, one thing I've noticed that first day, the two Excel classes what I have taken, around 80 videos are there. 80 around, not 80 videos, around 80 views are there on that video. So first day I can understand, I get the feeling that the first day, the two videos I made, many people have watched the video. But after that, whatever videos I'm putting, hardly I see 2, 3 views on that. So I'm not getting what is the reason for that. So why, like now, I hope you still have the interest for the data science. I hope you still have the zeal to learn more about this concept. So why the views are decreasing? Why not you people are watching that? So, so if you can give me answer for that, then it would be great help to me. So please forward these videos to your friends. to your relatives, to anyone who are interested to learn data science. So like data science, if you go and learn outside, it will cost you 80, 90,000. So we are doing it for free for you people. So make the best of it. Okay, learn as much as you can. Ask me as much doubts as you can. So this kind of interaction is very difficult, guys. Uh, like once you pay like 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, then you'll get this kind of program which your college is doing for you people for free. So please make sure you watch these videos, go through it, give comments on that, put your opinion, put like or dislike if you like or dislike the class. So do all possible activities on these videos what I'm developing for you people for data science. So I hope you have understood what all we have done so far. It's time to wind up the class. Thank you everyone. See you all very soon. Bye.